name is Claudine. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Arts program in College for America at Southern New Hampshire University. And I am conducting this interview as a part of my academic work. I will record this interview and use the information in the article I'm writing for a research project. The article and recorded interview will be submitted to College for America so that my work as an interviewer can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored in College for America online evaluation system, to which only Elevator and College for America staff will have access. Do you have any questions? No. Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes. Hi, my name is Claudine. I give my informed consent to participate in this interview to be recorded and used as a part of the student as academic evaluation.
Yeah, thank you so much for attending my invitation. With this, I have some questions and I'm expecting to get some answers. What are the branches of government?
I don't know.
What does each branch do?
No, I don't know.
Democrat and Republican are the major party. Can you name the third party?
No, I don't know.
What is the basic process by which a bill comes a law?
I don't know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is Claudine. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Arts program with College for America at Southern New Hampshire University. And I am conducting this interview as a part of my academic work. I will record this interview and use the information in the article I'm writing for a research project. The article and recorded interview will be submitted to College for America so that my work as an interviewer can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored in the College for America online evaluation system, to which only the Elevator and College for America staff will have access. Do you have any questions? You give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes, I, Emerit Musantimana, give my informed consent to participate in this interview to be recorded and used as a part of student academic evaluation.
Yeah, thank you so much. Agree to this invitation. With this, I have some questions that I'm going to ask you, as well as expecting to get answers. What are the three branches of government?
I don't know.
What does each branch do?
I don't know.
Democratic and Republic are the major parties. Can you name a third part?
I don't know.
What is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. My name is Claudine, a student at Southern New Hampshire University Video2 program. In this moment, I'm going to talk more about the project called Government and You, and it is under a goal called Contribute to the Society. So I was taking a street video where I was asking people different questions, and I was expecting to get the answers. With this, the people that I interviewed, they didn't give me answers. So I'm going to provide answers related to the question I was having at the street. The first question says that what are three branches of government? I have seen that there are three branches of government. First one is legislative, second is executive, the third one is judicial branch. So I have seen that in the legislative branch, there is what you call Senate and House of Representatives. However, in executive, I have seen that there is president, vice president, and cabinet. In addition to that, under judicial, there is what you call Supreme Court and other courts. By moving to the second question, What does each branch do? I've seen that each branch, each and every branch, all three branches are working collaboratively due to having same purpose as well as the same goal. For example, I have seen that in a legislative branch, they are known to make calls. They are the ones who make the law. With this executive summary, they are the one who carries and enforce the law to be there. So with this, in addition to that, I have seen that in a judicial, they are the ones who put in action those laws that comes from legislative and executive. So apart from that, I have seen that all branches, each and every branches check the other branches action in order to know that if what they are doing they'll be achievable. Here I have seen that there are two forms of power. The first one is express power, the second one is implied power. I've seen that express power is granted in a constitution. However, implied power is a way of delivering power in different branches Lord. It means that express power participated or is granted in a way of constitution only. However, implied power, this is a way of delivering different activities in branches Lord. For example, I have seen that legislative is known to find the law. With this, an executive participate in way of signing to that law. About that, court may found unconstitutional. In addition to that, all branches, they have to make sure that the power is balanced among themselves. For example, Senator can confirm appointment and the president can nominate federal judges. By moving to the third question that says that Democrats and Republicans are the major party. Can you name a third party? So on this question, I have seen that two-party system is a way of two political participate in a way of voting. It means that there's a two-party that participate in a way of election, and they make sure that someone who is elected is coming from in this two-party. So with this, I've seen that this party is Democratic and Republican. So by their definitions, I have seen that Democratic Party is one of two-party of United States, and I have seen that it is one of the oldest party. I said this because I have found that it started to work in 19th and 30th century. In this year, I have seen that the Democratic Party started to promote social liberal, social democratic, and progressive platform. Again, I have seen that it has congressional caucus that contain progressive liberal, centrist, and left liberal. I have seen that Democratic comes from anti-federalist. Anti-federalist was people who were fighting about having the right about the bill. It means that Democratic Party founded when it comes before Democratic Party, there was what we call anti-federalist. Anti-federalist was the group of people where they were founding or fighting to have the right related to the bill. With this, they decided to found Democratic Party as the stronger one. With this, these anti-federalists were opposing the fiscal policy of Alexander Hamilton in the year of 17th, 19th century. With this, I have seen that President Barack Obama is the 15th Democratic to hold the president. By moving to the Republican Party, I have seen that Republican Party come from anti-slavery activists and modernizer, as well as ex-soldiers. You can ask yourself, what is the meaning of anti-slavery? What did they do? I have seen that anti-slavery was a group of people who works together in order to convince white certain and nothing of slavery about humanity. It means that anti-slavery, you exactly understand that there is a word slavery. It means that there were slaves in different areas. With this, this was a group of people that was fighting against having slavery in different areas. So they do this by demonstrating or mobilizing different teachers in different areas, so that they can convince people to fight against slavery action. With this, I have seen that Republican Party became official or started to work in the period of 1816 up to 1932. With this, again, the Northern Republicans saw expansion of the slavery as a great oven. It means that they convinced the different people as they have been needed to convince them, and people start to see how people are evil in way of expanding slavery. With this, 18th president have been a Republican. Most recently, there is George W. Bush, and Abraham Lincoln was the first president. By moving to the third party, I have seen that third party is a political party that was opposing the two main parties. It means that in the United States there were three parties, two parties, Republican and Democratic, and this comes as an addition of other parties. Third party comes as an addition, and it was opposing the two main parties in the United States. With this, third party faced with different challenges, because they were unknown. It means that people or citizens from American didn't know about this third party. With this, it comes a challenge, because if there is a party in the government or in any given country, it needs to have many people, so that it can be able to get a warrant of working. So third party, it comes difficult to them, because they were not known it was not popular, and they were not known by many people. However, I have seen that third party played a great role in national politics. For example, they participated in forcing in ways of putting pressure on political candidates to address different issues. Again, they were organizing as well as mobilizing single issue and more. For example, there is segregationist American Independent Party candidate George Wallace gained 15.5% of popular vote in the 1968 election. In response, the Republican Party adopted certain strategy to win the support of conservative Democratic in the South, who opposed the new civil rights involvement. So by moving to the last question, it says that what is the basic process by which a bill become a law? It means that I'm going to answer how a bill, it's a process. In order to make a bill law, it's a process. So have seen that there are 9 steps. that bill can go or can become a law. First, I have seen that all the bill is drafted. On this point, I have seen that any member from Congress or from Senate, she or he can draft a bill. And I mean, yes, he can draft a bill. So with this, in this point, each and everyone is having is having like an allowance of drafting a bill. The second I've seen bill introduced, means that after drafting different bills, they must adopt they have to represent it to the different sponsors, so that it can so that senator can deal about it. I have seen that the third one, the bill goes to committee. It means that after drafting a bill and after introducing it, they have to put them in committee. So the committee, they have to deal about bill so as to make decision if it can continue in other step. So by moving to the committee, bill should go in a subcommittee to review the bill. It means that after referring or after giving a bill to the committee, it has to come in subcommittee so that they can refer or they can control it. About when it comes from subcommittee, it has to return back in the committee markup of the bill. It means that the committee need again to mark up that bill after hearing the analysis of subcommittee. Before recommending bill to the floor, they make revision of that bill. Apart from that, I have seen that there is a voting by full chamber on the bill. It means that when a bill comes to the floor, it is a way of discussing or voting by whole chamber. It means that they take a time of voting that bill. So after making a vote, they can be able to approve the bill or not. After that, bill go referral of the bill to the other chamber. It means that after coming from the chamber, the full chamber, they have to be in the other class of chambers. I have seen that it is sent to other chamber where normally take the same path through committee and then to the floor, and chamber has authority to accept or to refuse. It means that when it comes to the other chamber, they have a right of arguing it or refusing it. After that, bill goes to president. It means that president is one who signed about bill in order to become a law. So once the president agree to once a president finished to sign it, they have to send it to veto. It means that if president veto a bill, Congress has the option of overriding it. If bill receives two-thirds or majority in both Senate and House, the president veto is overruled and the bill become law. As we have seen, it is different steps in order to make a bill, in order so as a bill can become a law. Thank you so much.